I will tell you of Hercules. Part mortal, part god.
Amigos de Love Cinema, nos da muchísimo gusto tener a uno de los consentidos, de nuestros consentidos, por supuesto, en el programa. ¿Cómo estás, Dwayne? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How was your time in Mexico?
Wonderful. Yes. Wonderful. I love it. It's why I keep coming back. I love Mexico. I love the people, food, the gym.
Tell me about this project. How did you prepare to play this Hercules?
Well, it was a 6-month process before I started shooting of physical prep, and the diet was very intense, and the training was twice a day, and I wanted to make sure that there was a, you know, like a physical peak that looked somewhat, hopefully, iconic. And then the added challenge was once I got to set on day one, we had to maintain that look for an additional 95 shooting days. So it was challenging. The whole thing was a big challenge, but when it's Hercules and you want to make something defining and you want to make something epic and big and cool and fun, then it comes with a lot of challenges.
You are a great, strong man, and in the real life and in the movie. But which is your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness is when the women in my family, the women who I love, when they cry. Yes. It's my biggest weakness.
Why?
Because I just don't like that. I don't like that, whatever's bothering them, that pain, I don't like that. And by the way, this is why I need to see a psychiatrist, because years ago when I was a kid, I would watch my mom cry, you know, sometimes. So I think that's affected me. So every time I see women cry, it makes me want to take care of them. So don't cry, please.
Hercules does everything for love, but what is your biggest motivation in life?
To be a good man and a good father and a good partner and friend and son, just to be better, to be better every day. Try to.
You said you were a fan of Hercules. Why is important for you of this character?
I've always been a fan of Hercules. I've always been a fan of his strength and the idea of believing in yourself. The idea of that's very powerful, and it spans generations and spans cultures. Of the idea of just you believe in who you are. So I've always been a fan of that, about that part of Hercules, and which is why one of the most important elements in our movie that we wanted to make sure was that Hercules was a man first, and wasn't a god first, wasn't the son of Zeus first, but he was a man.
Okay, thank you so much for being in Love Cinema.
Thank you.
Excuse me, that was my moment.
You're welcome.